Hello YouTubers, now we are actually live here inside the Baltimore Museum of Industry. I am Engineer Pat, your host today. And look at all these old antique stuff here. Got an old time oven, old waffle iron as you can see here, some old General Electric radios, old fans, more old fans. Right down here is a piece that not a lot of us are seeing anymore. These old time vacuum cleaners with the bag on the back. You rarely don't see these anymore. And you got Kirkby, General Electric, and there's another one back there. Old mixers. Old kerosene lanterns, which you're not seeing much anymore. Another old time vacuum cleaner. Let's see if I can give you a look. So now we'll move on down here. This is Baltimore Gas Electric, as you can see on the sign. So here are all the gauges and valves that talk about pressure per square inch. And here's the document sheets that kept track of the pressure per square inch each day. Look at the big tools that they've had to work with. Big wrenches, big socket sets. These are one of these old time heaters, and you're not seeing a lot of these anymore. Old gas furnace, first aid. Just remember, safety comes first. So we move on down here. Here's a big machine right here too. I don't know what this is. Let's see if we can come on over. We can get some information. It is a rotary converter. Let's see, it was made by General Electric. First patented in 1993. And here's a couple of machines here. Oh yeah. Here we have some more Finery Tools, more machine tools like thickness gauge, the jeweler's saw. I've never heard of some of these. The thickness clipper that determines the thickness of the metal. And of course the bean tool and die set. They're cones for cutting threads. Basically what a bean tool and die set does. Plug remover. And here talks all about the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. And I'll be exploring that next tomorrow. We'll be going over there, as you can see, talking all about the Baltimore and Ohio. The big trains will be out there. Some more hand drills, as you can see here. See, it's got the point to start the hole, and then the flutes is actually what drives the hole in. There's Bethler, the first umbrella company in America. Something I did not know. And as you can see here, here's another type of machine here. A little hydraulic machine here. It's like a little robot. It is an industrial robot, the T3696. And I'll zoom in on that for you too. Now we can come on over to this plane here. If I can really back up and take a look at this thing's a big boy too. If anybody knows the model of that plane, please put a comment in the description box. I'm coming around here to Bendix. They came out with all sorts of radios for cars and all sorts of gadgets for also air flight. And Bendix was radio's Baltimore history, the origin, how it came equipped in World War II. And they also did technology, as you can read up here. I'll give y'all a second to read them. Alright, the Sweetheart Cups. The Sweetheart Cups and lids and straws. Everybody knows them. They're all right here too. The old-time stripe cups. The ice cream cone machine, which is making me hungry right now. All sorts of patches. National Park Service, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. This is pretty sweet stuff. As you can see here, we've got an old-time steamroller, as y'all can see here. Let me come around here and I'll let you look at some of this too. This is an old-time steamroller. And once again, you're not seeing this anymore. All of it's now hydraulics and diesel fuel. Man, this is pretty. You can see up here. Let me point down a little bit so you can actually see this. This isn't when it was powered by coal. And of course you had to shovel the coal onto here and it would burn it. As you can see here. Give you a zoom in shot of the stack there. And as we come around here, you're going to see some old tools. The Black & Decker Manufacturing Company. Old B&D. Black & Decker. See, look at that. These are some of the old pneumatic drills. I'm a carpenter myself, and I love to build, and I'm falling in love with this section right now. You can see here, old drills and these old workmate workbenches. I actually restored one of these at my house, and I use it. These were very good workbenches in their time, and still are. You can collapse it in your shop and open it when you need to. Excuse me. As you can see here, this is when Stanley bought Black & Decker. You can see here, there's one of the newer pneumatic drills. Some of these are just the old school drills that our parents grew up with. And the old time dust buster, I forgot they brought out with the dust buster. And of course, the steel lawnmower, 1992. It's all about certain aircraft, the Martin aircraft. The aluminum ski. You can see here. Look at all the skis. Here's some tennis rackets and rackets. World's first oversized tennis racket. Science, engineering, and sport. And sport experiment 1974. Prince and Penn and Wilson came out with the tennis rackets. And here's some medical stuff, microbiological laboratory.
The first automated device for detecting.
Look at all this stuff, man. If you're science people, you would love this section of the museum.
Is now in its 10th generation.
Northrop Grumman. They do a lot of work for ships. Come on over here. Looking at this other machine here, which is pretty sweet. They back up so you can get a really good shot of it. Pretty sweet. Here's an old scenery too from like the Civil War. I'm not sure. This is a replica of what a shop would look like back in the Civil War times, 1800s. As you can see. See, here's a rack that was actually used to put their shovels in. I actually want to build one of those myself. That's Game Wizards up here. Let's go ahead and walk up here and see what this is all about. This is where you can like create your own games and stuff. See here, you can also play video games as well up here. Now we can come on back around. a few more little exhibits here. Just some pictures of the times. The neon shop, the famous neon signs, and how they bend the glass, as you can see here. You know, they heat up the glass really hot, then they bend it to whatever letters they want, and then what they do is they put the filaments in there and they wire it, and you get a big neon sign like this. You're still seeing these, but not much anymore. They're not really using them like they used to. Here's some more old signs, and old newspaper stand. That was about the killing of Martin Luther King Jr. Standard Sanitary Manufacturing Company. Everybody knows who that is. Joseph A. Bank Clothers, the Monumental Storage and Carpet Cleaning, Western Electric Company, the WEC, and Standard Gasoline, old street sign. Here's some of the bottle caps and pictures of restaurants over time, as you can see here. Come back here. The old mess kits, hard hat, and pictures of just what was there. It's an old engineer's folding grill, an old toolbox, and a sample tray of what you would have gotten back in the day. So anyway, that's section 1 of the museum, and we'll be coming back for more. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit.